Black Island Blues. Ride, come on. Black College, stand up. HBCU.
Yo, what's the deal, friends? It's your boy, the HBCU OG Mark. Great, thanks for hanging out with us as we make another trip around the HBCU Sports Nation. Big plays, national TV, and homecoming that define what this past weekend was. Let's first check out the HBCU scoreboard. South Carolina State blasts Delaware State in the MEAC as Howard at homecoming is able to escape with a thrilling victory over Norfolk State, and Richmond pounds on North Carolina A&T to the extent that you got to really start wondering whether or not the Aggies should have moved up. Number 7 Delaware beat the brakes off Hampton. They too struggling in the CAA right now. Tennessee State with the 50-plus burger, and I'll show me the money, because if Lincoln didn't get paid for that, they just need to be scratching their heads. Jackson State, a winner over Mississippi Valley State, but isn't that more like par for the course these days? Alcorn State big over Arkansas Pine Bluff. It's Southern over Bethune-Cookman in Jacksonville. More on that in just a little while. And Florida A&M continues to roll as they creep up the NCAA FCS rankings. Johnson C. Smith, as we roll to the CAA, they fall to the defending champions from Fayetteville State. They getting it in at the right time. Bowie State a winner over Bluefield, while Shaw edges past Livingstone. It is a race in the CIAA right now for teams trying to make the championship game. Number 20 in Division II, Virginia Union beats the brakes off Lincoln of Pennsylvania. So 2 Lincolns, and they both get shut out. It doesn't pay to play if you're a Lincoln these days. Bowie State, of course, a winner. Elizabeth City State knocks off Virginia State. Benedict, a 63-14 win over Kentucky State. Central State ruins things at Clark Atlanta's homecoming, but the bands were good. Albany State falls to Edward Waters. Boy, that Edward Waters team gets more impressive by the week. Back-to-back wins over Tuskegee and Albany State. Morehouse is once again fodder for Fort Valley. Allen and Miles in a thriller with the Golden Bears winning. That's your scoreboard.
Black College, stand up. HBCU.
Last week's HBCU parties began on Thursday night in Baltimore, and they concluded with thrillers on Saturday. You want highlights? I got the highlights. Let's check them out right here. Somebody drop me a little beat. Let's do this. Morgan State and 10th ranked North Carolina Central renewed acquaintances in Charm City on national TV. Bears coming off a 20-day hiatus following the cancellation of homecoming, but they opened the game with a 14-play drive, but it stalled and they had to settle for a 32-yard field goal by Beckett Leary. That would end their scoring for the evening, though. Meanwhile, Central quarterback Davius Richard, who has the look of the player of the year, completed 16 of 30 passes for 122 yards, no interceptions for the Eagles. Adrian Olivo kicked field goals of 38, 22, and 41 yards. But the game changed, however, when Jason Chambers intercepted a pass from Dominic Anthony and returned it 44 yards. Richard then cashed in by hitting Tynell's Warner with a TD reception 10 seconds into the fourth quarter, which effectively put the game on ice. North Carolina Central beats Morgan 16-3. They've now won 4 straight since a 59-7 loss at UCLA on September 16th. On the other hand, Morgan has now lost 5 games in a row following that upset win over Richmond in their opener. And there ain't no party like an HU homecoming party, Howard style that is. And the Bison took on Norfolk State in the MEAC opener for both teams. A beautiful day in the neighborhood to honor the 30th anniversary of the 1993 National Championship team, and the youngins would deliver. HU quarterback Quentin Williams, 14 of 24, 240 yards and 2 touchdowns with an interception, but he battled and scored from a yard out for the game's first points and then would lead them on a victory drive. But Norfolk State kicker Brandon Wilcox made it tough. He split the uprights 3 times. The third boot gave the Spartans a 23-20 lead with 6 minutes remaining. But Enon James, the son of Hall of Famer Edgerrin James, showed what that pedigree is about. He takes a short pass, turns it into a 45-yard score to tie the game at 20-all in the fourth quarter. Spartan quarterback Otto Kuhn, 16 of 26, 218 yards passing, a touchdown and an interception for Norfolk, who blew a 17-9 halftime lead. That set up the game-winning 10-play, 75-yard drive capped by Jared Hunter catching a pass with a little bit over a minute left, giving Howard a 27-23 lead, but they had to hold on for dear life. Kenny Gallup Jr. with the interception of the long pass at the Bison 1 puts things on ice as the Bison are winner on homecoming, partying all up and down Georgia Avenue. That's going to do it for this edition of the HBCU Sports Nation. Hey, lifting you up in prayer and our thoughts, Coach Wallace. And don't forget, like, subscribe, tell a friend, become a part of the family on Facebook on the HBCU Sports Nation fan page. Till next time, it's your boy, the HBCU OG, Mark Gray, and I look forward to seeing you next time as we hit the road and go around the HBCU Sports Nation.